It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I want?
Blaze up.
Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wah 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 wah. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Mix it for your boy. Drop it for your, lift it up.
Good morning, everybody. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? Y'all get up in here and like the video, child. Get up in here. We got some things to discuss now. We got some things to discuss. Get up in here, girl. Now, first of all, welcome. Happy Friday. Happy Educational Friday to everybody in the building. Just to follow up on yesterday's conversation with Remy Ma, I wanted to start by saying this. Clarissa Shields has come out and said she don't care, but girl, you are obviously pressed. And at the end of the day, that man's still married. So, you know, it is what it is. So I don't know why she acting like that, but it is what it is. And then also Easy, the black captain. Let me get him up here. Easy, the black captain, who took the pictures for Christmas with what's the girl name? Remy. Easy, the black captain. We talked about it at the dollhouse yesterday about how he came out and he got a stutter and all of that. And let me say this with this. This is all messy. It's all nasty. And honestly, Easy, the black captain and the girl Daggerissa are gonna be the only ones who lose in this situation, because one thing about a married couple, they might go through their little 1-2 yin yin yin, and then they might get back together, and now they're gonna be beefing with y'all. You know what I mean? Now, if like I said yesterday, if what's that girl name? Remy is smart, she go get her husband back. I'm telling you, if she's smart, she'll go get her husband back, because she stand to lose the most, in my opinion. Okay, y'all get the likes up on the video. Also, to follow up on this, I want to show y'all something else. Now, Remy had said the girl that Pap told her he wasn't gonna mess with the girl because she ugly. Hold on. And I just wanted to say this part. Remy had a glow up. We talked about it yesterday. And I really find it odd that Remy could get up here, right, and call somebody ugly, say the girl ugly. First of all, the girl Clarissa is not ugly. Let's start there first. Secondly, is giving old woman mad at the young girl who got your man. You know what I mean? But neither here nor there. I told y'all I was gonna show y'all some pictures, you know, of the Remy that I used to know. You know, before I'm conceited, I got a reason. I'm talking about battle rap Remy. You feel what I'm saying? I'm talking about scar on top of the lip, blacky mild lip Remy. You know what I mean? Because I felt like we needed to discuss this. I didn't think that it would be fair if I just let Remy call a girl ugly and not, you know what I mean? And not come and say, girl, maybe the girl just was, you know, maybe she didn't have no guidance, or maybe she reminds herself of you when you were financially challenged. You know what I mean? Because money makes anybody look good. Well, most people, because we see Jay-Z still look a mess. He still look like a camel. But girl, Remy, you out of pocket now. You out of pocket. Hold on. I got some more. Hold on. Get the likes up on the video, y'all. So yeah, like I was saying, I just find it odd that Remy would get up here and say that that girl is ugly. You know, and all of the people go to cheering on Remy's side. Oh, she's right. She's right. she's right. And then I went and found these pictures and I said, I know you in line to me. You know what I mean? Because it just didn't quite sit right in my spirit. So one thing about the internet gonna internet. You know what I mean? Like, no, regardless of what happens, the internet is going to internet, and then the internet never forgets. So when Remy was on here looking like she wore the pants in a relationship, Papoose was there. You get it? When Remy was lost and turned out, Papoose was there. Okay. See, I didn't like this. I thought that this was very wrong. This was very, you know what I mean? This wasn't cool. When she was lost and turned out, Pap was there. He was. One thing about him, he was there. When Remy was trying to come up and figure it out, Pap was there. Okay. And I think that it's only fair that Remy acknowledges the fact that when she went down to spend 6 winters and 12 summers down to the prison, Pap was there. Imagine being hauled off the prison. Listen to me. Imagine being hauled off the prison, looking like the streets, with a wig that looked like ramen noodles on the top and straws on the bottom. Girl, Remy, you got to stop. I'm not gonna let you do that, Remy. And then the girl not ugly. You know what I mean? So I just felt that it was wrong that Remy got on here and called the girl ugly. Oh, Pap said you was ugly. Pap ain't said the girl was ugly. You said the girl was ugly. Okay? You said the girl was ugly. Pap didn't say that girl was ugly. I feel like she probably thought to herself that he would never. But then she must have forgot that these pictures still exist. So I just wanted to come on here and give a friendly reminder to the people, because everybody got some bad pictures somewhere. Everybody got bad pictures. So I got bad pictures of me. Somebody could pull me up and say, girl, I know you lying. Everybody in their mom got bad pictures. Everybody got a time in life where they was trying to figure it out. And Remy went through that time as well. And to be completely honest, this is just my opinion. To be completely honest, Remy looked like she sit on the ground in the hallway of the projects in the P. You know what I mean? Back then. So I just didn't want Remy to do that. You know, Remy looked like her Timbs was dirty. You know, she didn't have the real Timbs. She had the ones with the little shell toe on the front. I just didn't want Remy to forget. So I felt it was my civic duty to come on here and remind Remy Ma, that at one point in time, you too was trying to figure it out. So don't do that to the girl. If you help the girl get dressed, then pat yourself on the shoulders, fat, because somebody helped you get dressed. You see what I'm saying? Do you see this outfit? Somebody helped Remy get dressed. So I think, I don't think that's something we should be around here saying as women, especially black women, to each other. Oh, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't look like this. Girl, somebody had to help you. Every woman on here had to get help getting dressed. You know what I'm saying? So Remy, just don't do that. Moving forward, I think you should tread like I said yesterday, you was the one over there running around with this boy like you ain't got no husband. It was you running around with that boy like you ain't got no husband. So don't do that, okay? Now, regardless of what Pap did, whatever he did it respectfully. You was the one who was disrespectful, walking around with Easy, the black captain. You was walking around with that nigga, okay? You wrong, Remy. And I just wanted to get on here and say that because I felt like I said, if I didn't say it, somebody else wasn't gonna say it. So I had to say it, But Remy, stop with all of that. Please stop with all of that. Now, okay? Now they say Remy and Pap done calm down. There's nothing else to say. And Remy has decided that she's just gonna take the high road and probably try to get her husband back before Christmas. Okay? So we're gonna let Remy and all this stuff go for now. If you come back, I will come back too, and we'll discuss it. Okay? I could imagine when Pap knocked him out, and she was like, "Easy, are you okay?" And he was like, "I'm good." Bitch, I'd have knocked that nigga back. Girl, let me stop. Lord, forgive me, Lord. I'm just playing. You know what I'm saying? I was just playing. But anyways, y'all get the likes up on the video because we got some things to discuss. Yes, ma'am. Yes, we do. Get the likes up on the video. Okay? Get the likes up on the video. Now, moving on, some of the things we discussing. Tiffany Henyard, y'all remember the super mayor from Dolton? She's suing the city. She said that they're trying to make it a dictatorship. LeBron James, yes, after getting his son in the league, decided he wants to quit. And I feel like I know why, but we'll talk about it. Mayor Eric Adams came out and said they have 500,000 missing migrant kids with sponsors. Okay. I want to because people were saying that's not right. They lying. Girl, bye. Okay. What the hell is Afro R&B? That's another thing. They say it's the girl. Make me sweat. Make me holler. Make me lose my breath. Baby Fiver. They say that's Afro R&B. Didn't I tell y'all they trying to take us up out of here? Didn't I tell y'all they trying to take us up out of here? We'll get into it. Lil Durk was denied bail. And Dwayne Wade's child, Zaya Wade, was spotted out. And we gonna discuss it. Matter of fact, since we there, let's get started. So I don't know where they was at. Okay, I don't know where these people was at, but all I know is they went on a red carpet. And as you know, I feel like everybody could do what they want to do. I just feel like children should be off limits. But however, if the mom, well, not the mom, if the stepmom and the pa agree to do some craziness to a child, I think that they should be in prison. But if they are allowed to do it, I think that it shouldn't be paraded in front of everybody, right? Now, why is this important? Zaya Wade started transitioning at 12, I think. And you know, the real mama wasn't here for it. The real mama wasn't here for it. But, you know, one thing about the law of nature is going to nature. So regardless of how many puberty blockers and sterilization medication they done gave this boy, because that's what it all is, puberty gonna puberty, right? Nature gonna nature. So as you can see, I don't know how old Zaya is, but Zaya damn near tall as Dwayne. It's gonna be another Magic Johnson little boy, but this one's gonna be permanent. You know what I mean? This one gonna be permanent. They say that boy is 6'6". Oh my God. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. Let me tell y'all something, bro. Nature go nature. And no matter what they do, Dwayne Wade being an NBA player are going to have big kids. Now, there's nothing wrong with tall women. They have tall women. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, when you naturally have testosterone, there's only so much the sterilization puberty blockers can do. I'm sorry. So the height is going to height. The voice may not be as deep as it would have without it. But regardless of anything, the body is going to do what the body is going to do. And the fact that at 12 years old, they allowed this child to even start mentally getting used to the idea that it was something that it's not, is sick. It's sick. And anybody who stands behind this, and let me say something to the community who supports this. Because a lot of people, the L's don't really support this. I ain't gonna lie. When I talk to the L's, they don't like this. They don't like this. You know, so a lot of the G's don't like it neither. A few of the T's don't like it. But let me say this, man. A child do not get to make these type of decisions. And this is like, you can't redo this. You can't undo this. You cannot undo this. Even if you could physically, which you can't, even if you could physically undo this, you will not be able to mentally undo what they've done to this child. And I think it's so messed up. I think it's so messed up that we've allowed society to say that a 12-year-old can make such a decision. There's a reason why D Wade's child was put on the forefront, and along with Gabrielle Union, was put on the forefront of everything. This is to normalize this behavior. You wouldn't allow your 12-year-old to say they could drink, do drugs, smoke, go out, stay out all night. You wouldn't allow your 12-year-old to join the military. You wouldn't allow your 12-year-old to get married. It's a lot of things you wouldn't allow your 12-year-old to do. And most of those things are can be undone. But this can never be undone. And the fact that they went along with this, you know what I believe? I don't know this to be a fact. This is just what I believe. Y'all know I'm a conspiracy theorist, that my head be all over the place. I believe that D Wade and Gabrielle Union were told or chosen or told that this is what they will do. I believe that Zaya Wade, against Zaya Wade's will, was forced to do this. I believe that Zaya Wade may have had these thoughts, but I believe, as far as the forcing of this, I believe Zaya Wade was forced to do this because there's a bigger agenda at play. Okay? Because they got all them churn, and who they bring to the red carpet? Where the rest of your kids? They continue to parade this baby, and I'm gonna call him a baby. They continue to parade this baby around like a damn show dog. Okay? And it's sick and it's twisted. And anybody who backs this have a real issue, and they will have to answer to the Most High for this. Like, this is not right. This is not okay. And I told y'all too, these celebrities are not who you think they are. They're not. Y'all can believe that they are who you think they are. These celebrities are complete. You see the persona on these photos and in these videos and in these interviews. You don't know who these people are. You do not know who these people are. Now, I am praying that they didn't get any surgeries on this baby. I really do. I really hope that they didn't get any surgery, but I tell you what, if the powers that be tell them to do it, they will. They will. Y'all don't understand. These celebrities don't value the things that we value. Their value systems is completely different than us regular people, because they have different mindsets due to the different crowds and the different money that they have. They will answer for this. If there's a heaven and a hell, they will answer for this. Oh, I remember that, Callie Nola. Yes, I remember when Zaya was dating a girl that was also trans, born a female, but identified as a male. Yes, and it was a clear girl. Y'all remember that? It was, okay, so Zaya was dating a trans male, but it was really a girl. This how you know, and I don't know this, I believe this. This is why I believe what I believe. So Zaya came out with a mate, a boyfriend. But Zaya obviously done went from male to female, but the boyfriend was girl to male. And they paraded this stuff all over the media. All over the media. You know what that told me, y'all? That told me that Zaya really ain't on this. Because listen, if Zaya really felt, and again, y'all gonna call, some people may say that I'm ignorant on this, and maybe I am, maybe I'm not, but I'm gonna just speak my piece. Most TSs who believe that they are of the opposite gender typically dates like or live life like the opposite gender, meaning they would date a man, right? Because they believe that they're a girl. I'm not saying TSs don't date women. I know some have done it, but it's very, very small few. Very, very small few. But my thing is with Zaya, it seems to me, and this is just the way it seems to me Zaya is forced to do this. And the real mama tried to fight this tooth and nail. Do you hear me? His real mama tried to fight this tooth and nail. And because Dwayne Wade is the celebrity and he has the money and the influence, the judge wouldn't even hear it. The judge wouldn't even hear it. I don't know if y'all know that. That lady had came out and said Gabrielle Union is a demon. She's this, all types of stuff. My heart goes out to that lady. That lady couldn't even stop it if she wanted to, and she is the biological mother. Matthew Willis says gender identity has nothing to do with sexual attraction. Please educate yourself. Well, I don't know if you was listening, Matthew Williams. I said very few typically date the same gender. I literally said that. I said for the most part, they identify with that gender and they date the men. I said, but some do. Some do actually date women. I literally said that. You think you want to be smart, Matthew, and you're not. And to be honest, there's no such thing as educating on something that's miseducation. There's no such thing. You cannot be educated on miseducation. It doesn't exist. That bullshit y'all around there doing, you can't educate yourself on a bunch of that stuff. Not all of it, but there's a whole heap of that stuff you can literally not educate yourself on because it's all a bunch of miseducation. Okay? So please, I'm not the one of the two. I'm not who you think you thought. I'm not who you thought I was. Okay, please, I will read you down for filth, and not even on some like drag you type tease, but I will really like run circles around you with this. Please don't do that. Please, please. At the end of the day, this is still a child. This is a child. This is a child. Anybody who backs this is an evil, sick person. That was a 12-year-old child. Anybody who backed this, I don't need to be educated on a 12-year-old child literally changing its anatomy. There's no education for that. That type of education don't exist. It just doesn't exist. Y'all not about to come over here and do that. Y'all not about to come over here and do that. This is sick. This is sick. And that's why I'm so glad. Thank you, Lord. I'm so glad that agenda crap is gone down the tube. That is the best thing Trump has representation for me. That he's putting an end to all of that bull. That girl, thank you, Lord. Because they was gonna mess up all our kids. As a matter of fact, quiet as it's kept, most of the kids, every time I look around, it's more gay and lesbian kids. And I'm like, where are girl? I ain't even gonna go there. But anyway, thank you, Lord. Because this stuff, child, like I said, they already put in the law in California where the child is against the law, not a mandate, not a doggone what do you call it? It is against the law in California if you interfere with gender identity. With your child, the one you raised, the one you had. 12 years old. You can't, no. These people are sick. Gabrielle Union, in my opinion, Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade probably are evil devils behind the scene. Remember, she came out and said he liked the LaBoo they play. These people are sick. They are sick. And I just can't get behind nobody that supports this. And now when Zaya turned 18 and wanted to do whatever Zaya wanted to do, that would be completely on Zaya. I don't have a problem with transitioning. That's not my thing. It's just that you have to be an adult. You have to live in order to make these type of decisions. You let the child be a child. What happened to a child being a child? Let the child be a child. At 18, when you move out of here, whatever you want to do, go do it. But at 12 years old, come on, man. That's not okay. That's not okay. That's not okay, bro. That's not okay. This is sick. I just wanted to put this out here, and this how you know it's deliberate. Because, like I say, where all the rest of the kids? The little girl got a following just like Zaya. Why? Where the little girl? Where the other two boys? What do you got? Two more boys or one boy? Where the other the other kids? Why just Zaya? It's an agenda. That's why. It's an agenda. It's sick. I just wanted to bring that up though, y'all. Let's move on because I don't even want to harp too long on it. Like I said, it just bothered me when I saw that. And at the end of the day, puberty is puberty, and that baby gonna be about 7 feet tall. Then what? Then what? Let's move on. Now, I wanted to get into who we gonna go with next. Hold on, y'all. Get the likes up. This is an honorable mention. I didn't put this in the title. So Jay-Z, allegedly, I don't know this to be true, but they said now he has an update. They updated some type of lawsuit saying that he essayed a boy. Girl, what? Girl, what? What is happening here? Hello, can anybody help me? What is happening here? Now, let me tell you something. I don't know what's going on, honestly, and to be completely honest. I don't know what's really happening surrounding this stuff. But let me just say this, y'all. I told y'all when Jaguar Wright came out, I said, hey man, this the beginning. I said this the setup. Because like I told y'all before, Pierce Morgan and that magnitude of platform, you're not gonna tell me he didn't know who Jaguar Wright was and what she was gonna say. Okay? Can't nobody tell me that. And this is also another thing I want to say, but let me put a pin in that. This is what I wanted to say too. Please do not be blinded by that. Oh, they trying to tear down a black man shit. Don't. I was listening to Tariq Nasheed and I was watching the crowd agree with him. And this is so problematic. This is extremely problematic. Shout out to the people who was on the replay game, because in those comments, they were like, nah, Tariq, we got to disagree with you on this one. Let me tell you something. These people are not like you. You don't know what these people be doing. Now, I believe in due process. I believe in innocent until proven guilty. I'm not saying he's straight up guilty. But what I am saying is of that. What I am saying is there's something there. There's something there. He's next. He's up next. He's up next. Listen, if y'all can't see the play, I don't know what to tell y'all. These people are strategically, knocking these people out like bowling pins. We are only at the very beginning of the Jay-Z era. We are only at the very beginning of the Jay-Z thing. Please believe that. But guess what? They coming. They coming. And that's just period. They are coming. It's a lot of things. If you start paying attention, it's a lot of things you're going to see that start to be, you're going to be like, wait, what is this? What is that? How they have, and it's all connected. Hold on. It's a lot of stuff that's about to come out, and it's all connected. Listen, Jay-Z, let me connect the dots for y'all right quick. Jay-Z and Sean Carter were friends, right? Or best friends or close friends. I don't know. Okay. And then on top of that, LeBron and Diddy are all running in the same circle. You see what I'm saying? I'm connecting the dots for y'all. LeBron and Diddy, all of them Negroes ran in the same circle. All of them. Remember, ain't no party like a Diddy party? All of them. They are slow stroking this thing with these celebrities, with these top celebrities. They getting them all up out of here. You are witnessing something historic. I'm telling you. And I don't want to hear all of that. Oh, well, why we don't get the clear billionaires who do that? Because we are living under a system where the clear billionaires are protected. Why we not gonna keep going back and forth with this? If black people want to be treated fairly, we have to build our own system. We cannot reside under the system of the very people who want us down under the ground and expect to be treated fairly. I'm so tired of hearing that. Well, they need to go get all the clear people. Yes, they do, but you know what? They ain't. They ain't. And none of us could do anything about it until we decide to build our own systems. There's nothing any of us could do. Nothing any of us could do. It's over. Like, there's nothing that you can't, there's no coming back from this stuff. Now, hold on. I want to show you something. Stand by. Hold on. Let's get it. We about to get into it. Let's get it. Let's really talk about some things. So, connecting these dots, right? LeBron James and Diddy are all cool. All them Negroes run in the same circle, right? Everybody know this. Here's the big three. You see them? This been happening for years. Skulls and blows. This been happening. Skulls and blows. This been happening. All right. So cool. These three right here are on their way out the door. Now, it has just been announced yesterday that LeBron James, after getting his son into the league, is stepping away from the Lakers. Now, why? Talk about, personal reasons. His playing status is unclear. Listen, when people start vacating things, you need to put your ears up. Okay? When people start resigning and vacating stuff, you have to start putting your ears up. These three people here ran in the same circles. And my mama told me a long time ago, birds of a feather flock together. Now, they already started on Jay-Z. We are on the appetizer with Jay-Z. They hadn't gotten this one yet. They hadn't gotten LeBron yet, but it's coming. Now, he's stepping away from basketball, and we're not going to sit up here and act like we haven't seen LeBron be buck broken and act like he don't mind being buck broken in the eyes of society, because basically he making $1 million and $1 billion. Y'all better connect these dots, because it's happening. It's happening. Regardless to what anybody thinks, this is happening. This makes absolutely no sense. He ain't hurt or nothing. This makes absolutely no sense when this fool just got his whack son, who can't really play that well, not NBA level well. He just got that little boy in the league. Then they had to put him down to the G League, because there was no way he should have even been in the locker room with them boys, let alone on the court. And he all of a sudden out the blue want to quit. Can y'all catch these teas? I don't see how people are missing this. I don't see how a player with the caliber of LeBron goes out with a bang. He has this big shebang. He has all this stuff going on. You don't just resign and be like, oh, my status is unclear, and I'll let y'all know what is happening behind the scenes. Oh, I see the hands. Thank you for pointing that out. Thank you for pointing that out. Who that is? Just anticipate. Thank you for pointing that out. I now I see him. Yep. Normally I be looking, but I wasn't paying attention to the photo. Yes. Yes. Let's get a video up here of Rosie Perez. What's the man name? The Perez, the clear gay boy. He had something to say about it. Check it out.
Okay, something is not adding up here. Let's work through this together. Clearly, I don't follow basketball closely, but I am a BS expert. And something smells here. NBA giant and Lakers star LeBron James missed the game on Sunday. The official excuse we had is that he has a sore foot, or he had a sore foot, and that prevented him from playing. A sore foot? Okay, already. Red flag. Most any other elite athlete would play with a sore foot, right? And yes, he's getting up there in age, but he's not ancient yet. LeBron's only 39 years old. So he missed the first game, and yesterday he was not at practice. And here's where things get even weirder. At yesterday's practice, the Lakers head coach said the following: LeBron is not with the team right now. What? The head coach added, quote, he's out for personal reasons. Excused absence. Okay, he missed the first game. He's not at practice. And we're hearing now that he's not expected to be at tomorrow's game either. And yes, his playing is not what it used to be, but he's still good enough, or more than good enough, right? Is there more going on here? The Lakers would like us to believe no. The coach also said at yesterday's practice, quote, in game, he's asked for a sub a couple times because he's gassed. For us, we have to be cognizant as we play more and more games. Just the cumulative effect of playing a lot of minutes on Sunday, being banged up with the foot thing, it felt like a good opportunity for him to get some rest. And here is an interesting stat. According to the entire history of the NBA, only 4 players have ever played more than 75 games at age 40 or older. Can you guess who they are? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Vince Carter, John Stockton, and Robert Parrish. I only know one of those, Kareem. He's playing 35 minutes per game this season, which is in line what he's been doing the last 2 seasons. And he's putting up 23 points, 8 rebounds, and 9.1 assists. That sounds pretty good, actually. Oh, but this is interesting. Perhaps most notably, for the first time since he joined the Lakers in 2018, they've been better with him off the floor. So maybe the issue is just having him play less? I don't know. Do we really think it's the sore foot issue, or is it exhaustion? Is it substance abuse? I don't know. What do you think is going on? Are they being truthful or not? Let me know your thoughts in the comments.
Perez, get off of here. Thank you, Perez. Listen, something in the milk ain't clean. Something in the milk ain't clean. A boxer just called him out too. A boxer just called out LeBron. Check it out.
I'm gonna start this off, since I'm the man of the hour, the man of the show. I want to ask LeBron, what does he mean by there's no party like a Diddy party? I truly want to know. And not only that, LeBron, how many Diddy parties have you actually been to? I'm really curious to know. And is that the reason you left social media? Because all the backlash you were getting for going to so many Diddy parties? It's just pathetic, man. People think this guy's a role model. He wants to defund the police, the most patriot people of America, serving and protecting our country. LeBron, you're a fucking scumbag, and I hope you get locked up in the same cell with Diddy.
Well, Colby, nice to see you again.
Now, I don't know what beef them two got, But he said what he said. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what beef he got with LeBron. I don't know who this man is. I've never seen this man a day in my life. But he an MMA fighter. That man said it's up. You know what I mean? I don't know. That maybe he saw him in passing at a party or something, and Brian must have said something crazy. I don't know. But he said what he said. Now, like I say, we already at the very beginning of what's his name? Jay, because it's coming. Oh, shit rolls downhill. You got to know that part. It's coming, and I believe that there's something fishy about this LeBron thing. There's something fishy about this LeBron thing. I'm telling you. Now all of a sudden he's stepping away. Look at the big three. You get it? Everybody, put your seatbelts on. Put your seatbelts on. Put your seatbelts on. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all thought 2024 was crazy. We getting a preview of 2025 because ain't but a few weeks left in 2024. Okay? I think it's a lot gonna go down in 2025. Let me show you this as well. LeBron ain't the only one with this questionable behavior. Hold on. Let me go get him. Oh, before that, I gotta show y'all this too. Hold on. I gotta show y'all this too. So somebody on Twitter, and I just screenshotted it because I found it interesting. But somebody on Twitter had this to say. Y'all get the likes up on the video, please. Only 380 likes, 900 people in the building. Get the likes up, please. Please get the likes up. Somebody says, as I say before, it will not stop here either. This is required of high-profile celebrities in that $100 million club. Do you think we will also hear about the adolescent fight club that public figures like Jay-Z and Beyonce attend that are located in New York underground tunnels? Not sure, but I heard children are forced to fight to the death. But that's another story for another day, because regardless of what you hear from the news, it is way worse than the public could ever be ready for. I didn't say it. This was this person on Twitter. That's what they said. Y'all remember they found under that tunnel all them people. Y'all know who the people was. Them people start coming up from under that tunnel and they had churn and everything down there. Y'all remember that? Nah. I don't know. But what I do know is they have tunnels. And I do know they have tunnels in New York. That part I know. Now, all that other stuff, I don't know. Right, Dejanay? Dejanay say questioning how long people been know about this. They all know. Even the ones who don't participate, they know. And they just as guilty. Even the ones who don't participate know. And they just as guilty. Period. But they don't care because all they trying to do is save themselves. Don't nobody want to risk not having, their things. Now I want to roll it here right quick. Hold on. Hold on right quick, y'all. Y'all get the likes up. Let me run that intro back because y'all playing on the like button. Get the likes up, man.
Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I want?
Blaze up.
Come on, Blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we love. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Mix it for your boy. Drop it for your lift it up.
Have you or a friend liked the video? Have you or a friend liked the video? Now look, let me bust y'all head open right quick. Hold on, look. not only yesterday was that announced by with Jay-Z, I mean Jay-Z with the Jay-Z allegedly with the little boy, and then also LeBron walking away. Guess who else walking away? Odell Beckham Jr. Yes, he is. Allegedly, according to sources, they say that he's resigning from the Dolphins. And I'm over here saying, boy, you ain't been a receiver long enough to be talking about resigning. What in the world is going on? I have questions. And then it brought me back to the fact that he also has a connection to the Diddler. Okay? Now, remember I told y'all he's known for doing some really.
When I get that feeling, I won't step to killing. When I get that feeling, I won't step to killing. When I get that feeling, I won't step to killing.
He's always done some real questionable things.
I won't step. When I get that feeling, I won't step to killing. When I get that feeling, I won't step to killing. When I get that feeling, I won't step to killing.
You know, one thing about Odell Beckham Jr., he from New Orleans, out the seventh wall. He went to St. Aug. That's an all-boy Catholic school. He's always been very questionable to me. He's always gave me femties, you know. And the fact that he's stepping away from the Dolphins, I'm saying, boy, you ain't played no ball long enough to be talking about, you know what I mean? Stepping away. Like, this doesn't make sense. Oh, and by the way, that is Justin Bieber. And I want y'all to pay attention to them grabbing him saying, hey, the camera on. Look. That's Trey Songz too. Look. Yeah, there you go. You see what I'm saying? And let's be clear. Please, let's be clear. I know it's hard for us because we Negroes, but let's be clear. Okay? It's a lot of questionable things going on down there in that industry. Like I say, y'all get to see the persona. Y'all don't get to see these people and who these people is too. Y'all don't get to see all that. There would be no reason for this right here to be taking place. Absolutely none. That industry is extremely disgusting. And if y'all don't see that by now, I don't know what to tell y'all. Now, I don't know if they done got something on Odell, but I found it odd that he walked away from the Dolphins the same day LeBron walked away from the Lakers. And you know, he's always been very sassy. Look, very sassy girl. Look. Yeah. I said drop and give me 50. Drop and give me 50. Drop, go, drop and give me 50. Drop. Look, very, very sassy. Very, always been, since been. Sassy been since been. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going on. I've always questioned Odell. I always squinted my eyes at Odell. Also, not only have I always squinted my eyes at Odell, you know, he went and got with that clear woman, and they got a clear baby. I wish I should have went got the photo. Matter of fact, I'm going to get it. Hold on, stay right there, because I want. This is a 2-part lesson right here. Hold on. See, it's called breeding, right? So, like I say, because we're going to get to that. But Odell always been sassy. Now, he walking away from the Dolphins. I know he ain't as good as he was when he first got in the league. But damn. And then he very sassy, very give fem tease. you know, and then he went got with the clear woman. Now, this is a thing that we know to be happening, not all the time, but sometimes men who are down low or like, or you know what I mean, they typically go with the clear women because, you know, the clear women, not all of them, some of them allow a lot of things, you know what I mean, things that us Negro women would cuss their ass out for, you know what I mean. So it's just like Odell go and get the clear woman. Let me get her up here. Let me get her up here. This is a two-part education right here. So I find it funny that he left the league. But let me show y'all something. Odell went had a baby with a clear woman, and look at the baby. Cause I showed y'all this with Pat Mahomes. I told y'all these people, Negroes, can breed out themselves phonetically, meaning their phenotype within 3 generations. Now, Odell already light-skinned it, and if he from New Orleans, he probably got some Creole in him. And if anybody don't know about the Creoles, that just means you mix with French, who is still clear. Okay, that means you got some French in you or some Spanish in you, still clear. Okay. Now he done had this baby with the clear. Let me get the clear woman on here. If he already got a little clear up in him, and then he gonna have a baby with a full clear woman, as you can see, this is what the baby look like. And y'all wonder why Christian McCaffrey could run like a nigga. People do not understand the way genetics work. He went and had this baby with this lady. I saw this and I said I had to come on here and say this. He went and had this baby with this lady, and the baby looked like he precious, ain't he? He's so cute, but he looked like a clear baby. And what you think that baby, if that baby grow up and have a baby with a clear woman, it's gonna be a full-on clear child with the genes of a nigga. See how fast that is? It only takes 3 generations to breed out a phenotype of a person. Just 3. So he already got a little clear in him. If he Creole, he go get the clear lady. They have the baby. The baby is white passing, as we say in New Orleans, passon blanc, right? And then that baby go have a baby with a clear person. You got a full on clear. He's a cutie though, ain't he? He's a cutie pie, and his girlfriend is very cute as well. And let me say this too. A lot of the times these women be beards and they know it. Take the information and do with it as you please. I don't know what's going on with Odell, but Odell done stepped down. LeBron done stepped down. Everybody stepping down, and Odell around here making clear babies. That's all I got for that. I don't know what else to say about this. Something suspicious is happening, and I believe that there's something coming up. I believe that there's something coming up. Take the information and do with it as you please, but I definitely believe something is coming up. And this will never not, I will never get over this. When I get that feeling, I won't never forgive me. When I get that feeling, I won't never forgive me. When I get that feeling, I won't never forgive me. And I will never forget this. These niggas be on some weird stuff, bro. Y'all, all right. Y'all believe what y'all want to believe, but I'm telling you what I'm looking at. And my eyes don't lie. You know, Shakira said the hips don't lie. My eyes ain't never lied to me. So, I don't know. Let me get this off of here. Now, let's move on. Something in the milk ain't clean, y'all. Keep your head on the swivel. Now, Mayor Eric Adams has come out and said that there are 500,000. Don't let that part go over your head. 500,000 missing kids right now in America. Let's get them up here.
500,000 children who had sponsors in this country that we can't find. We can't find them. We don't know if they're doing child labor. We don't know if they're doing sex crimes. We don't know if they're being exploited. 500,000 children. There's a level of hypocrisy that everyone that states they want to protect everyone but innocent individuals who are victims of crimes and children. I want to support and protect children and innocent people that are victims of crime. And those who don't understand that, it's not up to me to try to convince them. I know what my job is, my goal is, and I was clear of that while running and when I became mayor. Safety means everything to me. 500,000 children, we don't know where they are right now in this country.
Now I can recall when all of the election stuff was going on, they were saying that was misinformation and it's not true. This is what's happening. So the migrants are coming across the border and they're coming with children. So a lot of these kids are coming across and not having parents, or this is according to what they say, and I'm gonna tell you what I believe. So a lot of these migrant kids are coming with their parents, and somehow they getting separated, and because they can't find the parents because they're undocumented, they get what they call sponsors, right? These are the kids. Now these sponsors are supposed to be people who either know the kid, related to the kid, or something like that. And once all you have to do is say, yeah, I know that kid, and the government signs over these kids to whoever the sponsor is. The sponsor is supposed to check in and do whatever to make sure that the kid is straight, but the sponsors ain't checking in. The sponsors ain't checking in. So when he says we have 500,000 missing kids, he's speaking on behalf of, there are 500,000 kids that America has assigned to sponsors, with my air quote fingers, and they can't find them. Now let's connect some dots here. What we know is child trafficking is a global issue in this world, right? Globally, children have been trafficked. It has been alleged that Hollywood be trafficking kids. It has been alleged that celebrities that we know, you and I know, are trafficking kids. Now, let's put this in perspective. Crime Bill Joe gets his old clear ass in the doggone White House, and the first thing he did was open the borders wide open, wider than a prostitute on a Saturday night. Do you hear me? Open the borders wide open, and all these people done come across this border, and people are thinking, oh well, he's just trying to get asylum seekers. No, duck goose. The most profitable and the most the most widespread thing that's happening amongst the globe, Craig, not the country, bitch, not the continent, ho, the globe. The most widespread practice that's happening under our noses and under our feet, to be exact, is child trafficking. So when they bring all of these kids in, what you think they doing with the churn? Somebody help me out. What do you think these five, and if they telling you it's 500,000, it could be 1 million. Quiet as it's kept. Let me tell you how corrupt the government is. When they bust them borders wide open like that. Listen, when they bust them borders wide open like that, it wouldn't surprise me if the government was paying agencies to round up kids from other places. Hear me out. I don't know this to be a fact. This is a theory. You know, I'm a conspiracy theorist, so don't pay me no mind, but listen. It wouldn't surprise me if the government rounded up or paid agencies who would then sublease or sublet their services to other people to round up a whole bunch of kids and get them across this border. And then America covers it up by, oh, they were asylum seekers. They got separated from their families. But don't worry, we're going to give them sponsors and everything will be just fine. Mind you, remember the tweet I just read you? The person said it Beyonce and Jay-Z be at the underground fight tanks, and it's children fighting to the death. Remember, I just read that. I know I read it. I heard it when I read it. I just read what the man said on Twitter. He said it wouldn't surprise me if it comes out that Jay-Z and Beyonce be at an underground child fighting ring where they fight to the death. Now listen, you get to frivolously do these type of things with 500,000 missing undocumented children. It's nothing. This is another gag. Let me gag y'all up again. When the election was going on and people tried to bring that up, even Trump brought it up in the debate, because everybody was emotionally charged and, oh, go scammer, they marked that as misinformation. Remember, They marked this as misinformation and said it's not true and that it's lies and it's harmful and all these kids are accounted for. We already, basically, they were saying that that's not true. These sponsors who have these kids, we know who they are. We know where they are. They're coming in for their visits. They're doing everything they're supposed to do. But that's not what Mayor Eric Adams just said. That's not what Mayor Eric Adams just said. He just confirmed that by his knowledge, there are 500,000 missing children, missing migrant, illegal alien children. And then couple that with the alleged situations going on with the celebrities and plus many other things. Many other things. I told y'all there's this movie on Prime. I can't remember the name of this movie. Where the man had found that he was a government agent, and he basically focused on saving children from these child trafficking rings. And one thing that I noticed that all of these people have in common. So in this movie, these millionaire and billionaires were taking these children to islands. Listen. They were taking these children to islands, just like in the movie Blink Twice, just like that it has been alleged for multiple times. Sound of Freedom. Thank you, Talise. That's the name of it. Sound of Freedom. They were trafficking these children from foreign companies and taking these children to islands where billionaires could do whatever, and millionaires and celebrities and all that could do whatever it is they wanted to do to these kids. Maybe it's a coincidence. I don't know. Maybe it's just a coincidence. Maybe I'm just a conspiracy theorist. You know, y'all know how I am. I go as far. You know what I mean? I go as far. Yeah, it's just a conspiracy theory. But you know, don't worry about it, but listen to what I'm saying. There's a reason why that man came up here and said 500,000 kids are missing at the border. Let me tell you something. When the powers that be first come together and created this so-called country, one thing that they agreed on and one thing that was put in play was that they can do whatever they want to us as the public, as long as they tell us about it. This is why you see so much truth in movies. This is why you hear so much truth in music, but it's under the guise of entertainment, so you'll never know. And they got us so brainwashed in 2024. We're so indoctrinated and so lost and so brainwashed in 2024 that guess what? They can come out and tell you straight to your face, yeah, we missing 500,000 children. And people would rather deflect or not believe it than to even focus on the fact that there are 500,000 missing children. That's how indoctrinated we is. People would rather either deny it, that is true, or deflect. I'm of the belief the government could put it on TV. It could come out right now on video, kids do an interview and say in any other language and they translate it across the bottom of the screen. I'm of the belief that the government could put that out on TV right now. Breaking news all over Twitter. 500,000 missing kids. And I believe 70% of America will find a way to deflect or deny it. That's how sick we are in the brains. That's how sick we are in the brains. That's how miseducated and indoctrinated Americans are. And that's a fact. That's a Fendi fact. They could put it right. They could put the child in front of you. You could talk to the child, and they can have a translator right there. And a child could tell you, yes, there are millions of kids or hundreds of thousands of kids that are missing. And the adults, because we are so indoctrinated, will be, well, I don't know. Well, what about this? Well, what about that? What about this one though? What 2020 taught me, with that wax and all of that, what 2020 taught me is this: when the rubber meets the road, most Americans are sheep, and they're gonna do whatever is told, and they're gonna believe whatever is told to them. They're not gonna try to ask no questions. They're not gonna buck no systems. Most Americans gonna fall in line. That was scary to me. That's what woke me up. 2020. When 2020 popped off and them people said y'all go y'all ass in the house and don't come back out. Oh, and by the way, if you want to do anything, you got to get this wax. Oh, and by the way, yeah, that's when I knew. I said, oh yeah, we doomed. Sad day, right? Get the likes up on the video. I got a couple more videos from him. Hold on.
We're going to protect the rights of immigrants in the city that are hardworking, giving back to the city in a real way. We're not going to be a safe haven for those who commit repeated violent crimes against innocent migrants, immigrants, and longstanding New Yorkers. That was my conversation today with the border czar to figure out how do we go after those individuals who are repeatedly committing crimes in our city. We made terrible mistakes in the past by preventing to keep our city safe from those who are committed repeated acts of violence, particularly these dangerous gangs that we have witnessed in our city, and we're not going to continue in that direction. I said this before, and I'm surprised the way everyone is attempting to state this is a new coming of Eric Adams. I've stated this over and over again, long before this election, that this can't be a safe haven for violent individuals. You have a right, a privilege to live in this country, and those who want to commit acts of violence, they are violating that privilege.
So basically what Eric Adams is saying is he's ready to clean up the illegal migrants who are doing wrong, who are committing crimes, and he's talking about finding the kids that are missing. Let me tell y'all something, man. He not talking all the way right for me. He needs to be getting them all up out of here. But remember, he was the ones ushered them in too. Now, regardless to if I agree with his politics or regardless to how I feel about him personally, what he's spitting is the truth. There's a lot of this stuff going on that when this election was popping, they labeled it as misinformation, and he's coming out telling y'all exactly what's going on. Oh, all the gangs. Remember they said they had the gangs? That girl, I did a whole video on that. The people was on during the election saying that's not true. That's only onesie twosies. That's not really happening like that. Well, he coming out and telling y'all the straight up facts. Now what? Now what? Doesn't this make you feel like I should always question everything? Because I know it makes me feel like it. If I believed something that the government was telling me at one time, and then later on they come back and be like, yeah, my bad, we lied. Girl, I'm questioning everything you say to me now. Like, I don't know how people don't question it. Child. It's a lot going on out here. It is a lot going on. Y'all get the likes up on the video, man. Get the likes up on the video. We're gonna move to Lil Durk. Let's get Lil Durk up here. Hold on. All right, so Lil Durk requested bond, and the people told him hell to the no. Okay, Lil Durk, we know was arrested for allegedly murder for hire plot, and he had some people go down there and allegedly unalive this young man. Let me get him on here. So Lil Durk has gone down to the prison. I mean, not to the prison. Well, he is down to the prison, but Lil Durk has gone down to the judge and requested that he gets a bail, right? They say he said he wasn't a flight risk. He didn't really have much of nothing going on or whatever, and he would like to get out. Well, the judge has denied Lil Durk. The judge said hell to the no, no. Now everybody's running around like, well, wait, why not? Why not? He's not a flight risk. He a Muslim now. He be saying assalamu alaikum and he don't eat no pork. Girl, don't nobody care about all of that. These people are in a full-on takedown. And these people are also in survival mode. However, Lil Durk needs to be locked up because a lot of the stuff that was done was not cool. Now, this clear man did a video on it. Hold on. In said video, the clear man was explaining what happened down at the bail hearing. I've seen him before. I think he one of them lawyers that be on Twitter or something. I think I seen him down at the thing. But basically, he's explaining what happened down at the hearing, and he's saying that basically Lil Durk's lawyer did good by being able to combat a lot of the charges and stuff that they're talking about. However, as far as the bail, he's not going to do it. Now, this is the young man that allegedly was unalive for the murder for hire plot. I ain't gonna lie. God bless the dead, but this little nigga look like a demon. I ain't gonna lie. Look at the eyes. The eyes are a window to the soul. And I don't know, maybe he was high as the cost of living when they snapped the picture, but this little nigga look like a demon. I'm not saying he deserved to go on the glory, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean? This little nigga, when I seen this picture, I said, oh, hell no. You know what I mean? That's not funny, y'all. But yeah, Lil Durk for the murder for hire thing went down to the court, and the people said, hell no, we not doing it. But they were able to come to terms with some things. Let me say this as well. People who run around, because I saw King Von mama, and she looked young, she looked good too, but I saw his mama with the jersey, the King Von jersey, and everybody King Von this, King Von that, Lil Durk this, Lil Durk that. If you are okay with the same, wait, let me back it up. These be the same people be mad when the clear people unalive a Negro. I don't understand this. I will never understand the mindset. And I get it being in the hood and all that, but I still won't ever understand the long-term mindset that some people have. I will never understand it. You know, at one point, people used to say it was the video games, but these little niggas ain't even playing video games like that. It's something. I don't know, one of them vaccines they gave to them children when something happened. I don't know what it was. Something has happened to our kids. Because see this right here? It's a lot of these little niggas running around here. I call them children of the corn. Speaking of children, sidebar really quick. I had met somebody, a guy in the Bahamas, and when I met him, he had his son with him. His son has a whole, this is a sidebar. Let me get Lil Durk off here. His son had a whole American accent, and I was like, oh, he's from America? He said, no, the kids in the Bahamas, the teachers are teaching them how to speak American. Like they basically not, they teach them how to speak like Americans. And I said, why would they do that? That's kind of erasing their history. I just wanted to add that on. I thought that's very funny. And let me tell you something too, as well. I think that's done by design. I'm telling you, they're trying to erase our culture. We're gonna get to it. But back to Lil Durk. So Lil Durk, like I said, went up to the judge, asked for bond. The judge said hell to the no. I'm waiting on this video to load up. And I think that it's sick that something has happened to our kids where this is okay. You know what I mean? That where this is okay. This is not. It's so many little kids look like this, and the other kids don't even see nothing wrong with it. Maybe because that's their norm. I don't know. But I find all of this stuff to be odd. Let's get into the man who had to say what happened in the hearing. Y'all get the likes up, please.
Lil Durk was denied a bond today in California federal court, murder for hire charge, where he's facing life in prison. Trial is scheduled to start in January. It went a lot better than that sounds. His attorney, Drew Finling, did a tremendous job diffusing several of the arguments that were making Durk look crazy. The government has these rap lyrics that they cite in the indictment, and they say, look, he's bragging about how Quando Rondo was on the news yelling, no, no. Drew Finling came in, and the government got a little shook up when he hit him with this. He hit him with a declaration from the music producer that said that that song was recorded months before that news story of Quando Rondo saying no, no ever happened. And so there's timestamps in this declaration from this producer showing the night those lyrics were recorded way before Quando was ever saying no, no. The government was reeling when that broke in court. Is he a flight risk? And the government relied on the fact that on the day his co-conspirators were arrested and charged and news broke of that, he booked all these flights to Zurich and another flight to Dubai and a third flight. The defense explained what was going on there. And They bought a trip on economy because the only flight available was economy, and then he didn't want to fly economy, so they rebooked it through private. And the reason why it looked like there was multiple flights, the private jet had multiple legs, and so they just saw one leg and they thought, oh, he's going here to Dubai and he's also going here to Switzerland. No, he was going through Switzerland to Dubai. Ultimately, what this came down to, however, that the government said, hey, look, we got text messages, this guy saying, hey, I don't want nothing to do with those flights. We believe he's the ringleader. It's murder for hire. He's facing life. And that, my friends, is going to be enough to get you a no bond case in federal court. If the feds decide that we're charging you with murder for hire and we're going to put the life target on you, and we say we've got text messages of you implicating you in a conversation about the murder for hire plot, that's going to be enough to get a no bond. So that was the bond hearing. I think trial will be obviously very different. I think it's pretty easy in a case like this for the government to go and get you a no bond. However, they're going to have to prove somebody did these murders, and they're going to have to prove that Durk paid for these murders. That's going to take mountains of evidence, something we saw none of today. Truly, there was no evidence presented today other than this one text message where Durk is saying, I want nothing to do with that. And so the context around this case, where the government first has to prove that someone committed a murder, and then they have to prove that that someone was paid for by Durk, that is going to be very different from a bond hearing.
So there you have it. He basically broke down what was going on in the bond hearing, and the lawyer did a good job. He does have some good excuses, like, hey, that song was written before he the so-called alleged murders high. Oh, and it was so many flights because it was connecting flights. Negro, please. And I ain't never rode on a private jet. My daughter has, but I haven't. But I thought they'd be refueling. I didn't know people switch private jets. I don't know, but that it's above my pay grade to know. But I could have swore when you get on a private jet, it's the private jet. Like, and if it gotta stop for refuel or maybe an air refuel, then yeah. But I don't know. Again, it's above my pay grade. Somebody in here who ever been on a private jet that went long distance, maybe you know. I don't know. But the judge said they feel like he a flight risk. You know what I mean? And honestly, I think he might be a flight risk as well. I think he might be a flight risk as well. I just don't see Lil Durk going home and being a model citizen waiting. No, he gonna that nigga gonna hop on. You know he Muslim now. He be wearing the long little dress thing. That nigga gonna hop on the carton like on a carpet like a Latin, and him and his old lady gonna ride off on that bitch. Do you hear me? Girl, Lil Durk and his old lady, what's his old lady name? They gonna hop on that magic carpet and they gonna be gone. They gonna be gone. Do you hear me? I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't be mad because it would be like that's a smart thing to do. That nigga gonna hop on that damn magic carpet and be out of this world. Do you understand me? Them people ain't crazy. Them people say, oh no, nigga, no, no ma'am, no sir. People say you gonna sit your ass right here, nigga, as they should. I'm just saying, I'm just saying he a Muslim now. You never know. You know they be wearing the long thing. Look like a nightgown with the collar up there. You know what I mean? Look like a priest collar. But it don't go all the way to the front. It kind of like have a slit right there. He be wearing that with the sandals and all of that. That nigga might find a magic carpet and be up out of here. I don't trust it. Good job, Mr. Judge. The clear man in the black robe. Good job to the clear man in the black robe. You did the right thing. Keep that nigga locked up. Okay? Please don't let that nigga free because you'll never see him again. You feel me? You'll never see him again. Okay? And they say he trying to put $3 million up, huh? They say he putting up the house and the cars and the old lady and everything. He the new collateral, girl. I don't know. Girl. I don't know. But y'all, I don't know. I guess if you want to keep them in your prayers, you can, but I'm moving on. Oh, yeah, these sure is demons. And somebody put in the chat that it could be from the environment being in the hood. No, I don't believe that, because Black America has been in so-called ghettos or concentration camps, if you know, since the beginning of time. And they ain't never looked like this little nigga here. They ain't never looked like this little nigga here. This nigga looked like he come out of a scary movie. Y'all remember, what's the name of that movie when they had them little dolls, them little black dolls? Remember, it was an old movie from the 90s. Was it the 90s? They had them little black dolls that were slave dolls, and them little dolls was around there killing people and all of that. He looked like one of them. Hell no. Y'all ain't about to get, y'all ain't about, that little nigga here, was it Tales from the Hood? Was it from an episode of that? Girl, I remember seeing that. Grape Tea, listen to me and listen to me good. You want to talk about scared? Bitch, when I remember I was a little girl and I used to stay up and watch that type of shit. Man, that shit came on and them little fucking dolls was on top of the dresser, bitch, and that motherfucker started coming to life. Bitch, I almost peed on myself. I couldn't even get up and go to the bathroom. Girl, no way. No way. He looked like one of them niggas. Oh yeah, no way, no way, no way, no indeed, no girl, no indeed. Girl, a child shouldn't be watching no stuff like that. And I couldn't even go tell my mama because she would have whipped my ass for being up watching TV after 9 o'clock. So I had to just eat it. I had to take the lick. You know what I'm saying, girl? It was a time. Girl, I'm watching that shit. It's dark and then my sister sleep. She don't snore. I snore. So I'm looking at her thinking the dog's gonna come from under her bed. Girl, I was no good when I think that. That's what this little nigga here looked like. Girl. God bless the dead though, because that ain't right. But nevertheless, I just want to add that part in. Shout out to the judge, the clear man in the black robe. You did your thing. You did your big one, as you should. We don't trust none of these children. They children of the corn. That's what they are. And it ain't got nothing to do with being in the hood, because most of us come out of some sort of hood and we don't look like that. Okay? Now, you guys, get the likes up. I want to move it really quickly to Afro R&B. What in the Sam Hill is that? Make me sweat, make me holler, make me lose my breath, baby fiver. They say that's Afro R&B. Now, a lot of y'all may say, but Voodoo, you're doing the most. It's just a new genre of music. It's all the same. And I'm over here saying, shut your crazy ass up. I'm trying to teach you something, okay? Now, Afro R&B ain't nothing but some Africans, typically in the two places I told y'all that have very suspectful history. What's the two places? Nigeria and Ghana. Hello. So in these Negro chameleons, who I believe to be Negropeans, we've had this conversation. I believe they the real Negropeans. I believe that. Because why is America forcing Nigeria and Ghana on us? I will never understand. Shout out to my Africans though. You know what I mean? But I will never understand why America is force feeding us Nigeria and Ghana. I don't understand. I will never understand it. So anyway, the Nigerians and the Ghana people have a subgenre of African music that incorporates African rhythms and sounds with traditional R&B melodies and lyrics. Let me say this. First of all, the so-called African rhythms and sounds, that Afro beat come from America, Black America. You do know that, right? Y'all do know Afro beats come from Black America. FBA, Ados, Acorn, we made that shit. If it were not for us with our music, there would be no Afro beats. Okay? Let's start there first. But look at how they describe it. They're gonna say African rhythms, but traditional R&B. Why you didn't say Black American R&B? So watch the hijack. Watch the hijack. Because that's what they're doing. They erasing us, I'm telling you. It is related to Afrobeats in terms of sound and geography, with most popular artists coming from Nigeria and Ghana. Countries with large African diasporas like the UK also have popular Afro R&B artists. I believe some of them Negroes is over there too, from the lost lands of the Negropeans. Notable Afro R&B artists include Omale, I don't know who that is. Tim's, don't know her, and Oxlade, I don't know him. I don't know none of these people. But they say Tyler, when I looked it up, they had Tyler on there saying, make me sweat and make me holler. Okay? But this new genre, this subgenre of, they gonna call it a subgenre of a subgenre, which I don't understand. But this subgenre of Afro beats, you got one around here singing country music with fake locks. What's that boy name? Oh, the one who they got mad because he didn't get the award down to the award show. They got one down here playing like a nigga with fake dreads, with fake locks or whatever. And he around here singing country music. And if you hadn't known he was Nigerian, you would have thought he was a nigga. You see what I'm saying? They slowly but surely creeping up and taking our stuff. See, we thought it was just the Puerto Ricans we had to worry about. Shabuzi, that's his name. We talked about him over here too. Shabuzi, that's the nigga. Now, I told y'all, the biggest mistake Black America can do, please hear me out. You don't have to agree, but just take it into consideration, please. The biggest thing we can do as Black Americans is only focus on white supremacy, because we will never see the hijack that's literally right in our face. Okay? There are other Black people from the so-called diaspora who are slowly but surely creeping in on our culture. It's happening, but it's happening slowly. This is why you hear all of these Africans running around here saying, but we all Black. But we all, no, we not. Because you fly your flag and you tell everybody you what you is at the drop of a hat. Please do not fall victim to the okie doke that Black America is, that you should not be paying attention to these other people. They are slowly but surely creeping in on you and on me. They are slowly but surely creeping in on us. By the time we look up, it'll be too late. By the time we look up, it will be too late. I just told y'all, the guy that I met in the Bahamas, his son sound like he from here. And he's born and raised in the Bahamas. What do you think? Why do you think that is? You cannot be obtuse. You cannot be so obtuse that you don't see the play. Why are they taking other children from elsewhere and making them sound like Americans? The one of the identifying things of a person is their accent. That's how I know. That's how y'all can tell I'm from New Orleans. That's how I can tell a person from Texas. That's how I can tell a person from New York. When you strip a person of their accents, you are literally stripping them from their identity. But why? But why? I'll tell you why. Because what they're doing is peeing in the pool. They're diluting us. They've already did a crap ton of paper genocide. When they told y'all all of the Indians died on a Trail of Tears, they lied. The Indian is you. But that's what you call paper genocide. They boost the numbers on paper so that you will walk around thinking that, oh, okay, that's what really happened. Okay? I need y'all to hear it. Listen up really quickly. This ain't gonna take long because I know some people might disagree, and that's fine. But I'm trying to tell you something that's very, very, very imperative right now. Everything that they've told you about the numbers of people have been a lie. What this government does is paper genocide. Now they've done that. They've been successful with that. They've taken a whole slew of people and on paper said they don't exist no more, and then reclassified them, and then reclassified them, and then reclassified them, and then reclassified them, and then reclassified them. Negro, Black, people of color or colored, African American, Afro American. You get it? They took a whole, whether you believe who the people are, I don't care who you believe they are. There were a whole slew of people that on paper, they said, whoop, wipe them out. And then took a whole nother group of people that come from out of the sky and said, I'm going to reclassify them and reclassify them and reclassify them. Now let's add this to what I was talking about with Afro R&B and with them making the other children in the so-called diaspora sound like Americans. What you think they doing now? Now they've already reclassified, right? Now they're taking other kids out of the diaspora and they are going to even our cousins in the Caribbean, and what they're going to do is Americanize them so that they can take all of us and make us all one people. And guess what? When they do that, it's going to completely strip us out of the doggone history. We will not exist. When you watch a movie and you see an African playing Harriet Tubman, they're going to say that hey, that stuff didn't even happen here. It happened in Africa. How do you know? History is going to say because that lady who playing her is African. Martin Luther King. They are diluting us in history. We're just living in the history they're diluting. You and me right now in 2024 are living in the history. We are living in the erasure. We are living it, and we don't even see it because all we want to do is be entertained. I like it though. I like Tyler. I like the Afro beats. Okay, go ahead on, fam. Go ahead on. You will not exist as a people. And guess what? Because they have the minds of the children in America, guess what they're going to start teaching your kids in America? Once they get their ducks in order, guess what they're going to start teaching your kids in America? They don't have no identity. Y'all all black. All y'all black. There's nothing distinct about you from you. All y'all the same. All the history that you and I know, our great-grandkids will never know nothing about it. Our kids, the history that you and I know today, our great-grandchildren will know nothing of it. Please be mindful. And this goes to my Caribbean blacks and my Afro-Latina blacks. Because I wondered, and I wanted to ask the brother when I spoke to him, I wanted to ask him, why wouldn't you reinforce the accent at home? But I understood this. Most people put the trust in the system that they believe is supposed to be doing the right thing for them. Okay? This child living amongst everybody with these thick-ass Bahamian accents is speaking like me. And ain't nobody been like, you know what I mean? Like, when that starts to happen, because just because it's happening there don't mean it won't happen here. They're gonna do some other stuff here. It is our job as parents to enforce our history. It is our job as parents to remind our children of who and what we are, because if we don't, it's gonna be over. Not like generations past. Not like, oh yeah, my grandma did say she was Cherokee and didn't go into detail. Shout out to our ancestors. They didn't know. They were living in their erasure history. What we have to do, even if you're going to say we FBA, what we have to do is enforce that we are a distinct group of people amongst all others. Because if we do not, we are going to pay for it severely. We will no longer exist as a people. We will walk amongst each other and not know who and what we are. Please be mindful of that. Please, I'm begging y'all. Please be mindful of that, because the government ain't gonna teach your child. Education starts at home. Shout out to everybody in the building. Thank you, Sipping a Hot Tea, for the super chat. She says allegedly Beyonce dropped the in the Carter from her last name. I heard about that. I think I said it on Storm Monroe. I didn't go to research and see if it's true, but I don't know. Shout out to everybody in the building. Thank you, sipping a hot tea. Moon McDonald's, thank you for being a member for McDaniels. Did I say McDonald's? McDaniels. I'm sorry. For being a member for 1 month. She says the gig is up, Voodoo. We see through the evil. I'm hoping a lot more of us wake up, child. I really am. Miss Parker, thank you for the super chat. She says hit the like button. Y'all get the likes up, please. We got one more story to go over, and that's Tiffany Henyard crazy ass. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Love Wisdom, thank you for the super chat. They found 85 people in a house in Texas. What? For real? I gotta check that out when I get off of here. I did not know that. Oh my. That is sick. That is sick. I'm gonna have to check that out. Thank you, love. Carolyn Johnson, thank you for the super chat. His cousin was Pow Pow, not him. He's attached to young boy. Quando had Bond hit. That was retaliation, but I think all of them were in on it, including Asian Doll. Now, I heard Asian Doll is messed up with them too. Oh yeah, so you saying the boy that I showed, he wasn't the one that got popped? Okay, well then I don't feel bad for saying he looked like a demon, because he do. But thank you for the education, because I don't know what these churn got going on, child. I don't know. I just be seeing the pictures and reading the captions and going with the flow. You know what I mean? As far as who they are. So thank you for that. I appreciate it, Carolyn. KB, thank you for the super chat. Nicole Kidman father used to hunt kids in Australia as a sport. What? They would unalive them. He was very wealthy. There's a whole book on and doc on it. Oh my God, send me that. Send me the information on that, KB. Voodoo Doll Podcast at gmail.com. I would love to get into that. That's sick, bro. Y'all don't understand how sick these people is. Y'all don't understand how sick these people is, bro. I swear. DJ Pike, thank you for the super chat. She says they're trying to rewrite our history. They're doing it. We just don't realize we're helping and aiding and abetting them rewriting our history. That's what we're doing. We're literally aiding and abetting and helping America rewrite our history by supporting. We just don't see it, unfortunately. Thank you, Savannah Doll, for the super chat. Seems like they're busting up rap and hip hop and replacing it with Afro beats. Ooh, now I ain't think about that, but you sound about right. Cause think about it, not anybody can rap, girl. When I be hearing the baddies rap, like girl, Natalie Chin Up None got a rap song. Girl, anybody can rap. You might be onto something, Savannah Doll. You really might be onto something. Because they will probably rather get rid of it altogether than to have us have something that we created from the ground up. Remember, every other genre of music we created, they took. Country music, rock and roll. You see what I'm saying? Pop. Every other genre of music we created, they took from us and gave it to somebody else. It wouldn't surprise me if they is gonna replace rap altogether with Afro beats. They look like us. And when you hear them on the beat, they sound like us. Child, jazz, blues, yep, all of that. They did. Thank you for the super chat. That's a real good observation. I ain't even think about that. And Belinda Scipio, thank you for the super chat. She says, keep cooking, Voodoo, and we'll keep cooking. Stay in the kitchen over the stove. What's up? Stay in the kitchen over the stove. And let me tell y'all something too. If they do take away rap, please be mindful that not only did we play a part in it by listening and supporting all of your top rappers, Jay-Z, Meek Mill, all them other people, Offset, all them people who go and work with them artists, they are a part of it too. They are a part of it too. Y'all faves ain't who y'all think they are. I'm telling y'all faves are not who you thought they was. Y'all get the likes up on the video. Now let's get Tiffany Henyard crazy ass up here. Y'all remember Tiffany Henyard had let me get a picture up here so y'all can see the heifer. Hold on. Now y'all remember Tiffany Henyard? She's the super mayor of Dolton, Illinois. They say it's right outside Chicago. She recently went to so this is what it is. She is the supervisor. She's a supervisor and she is the mayor. And she gets paid a lot of money to do that. And she had basically been misappropriating funds like crazy. Right. And people were calling it out. People of the city were calling it out. Shout out to my people up there in Illinois, and Chicago, especially Dolton too. But listen, She was trying to misappropriate funds, so much so that the people had called the FBI on her, girl. She got served, and them people is looking into her to say she around here stealing money. But she goes under the moniker of I'm a black woman. How dare y'all do this to me? A black woman. Girl, don't nobody care about that ugly ass shit. She the city girl super mayor who running around here taking these people money and doing whatever she want to do with it. Look at her. This is a face you can't trust. Do you understand what I'm trying to say to you? This is a face you cannot trust. And I blame y'all. Y'all got to stop with that identity politics. Please, for the life of me, Jesus Christ. Y'all, if y'all haven't caught on that identity politics is going to drive you down to the ground, I don't know what else to tell you. TD down there in New Orleans, the mayor, Toya Cantrell, talking through that gap in her mouth. That lady has run that city down to the ground. Do you understand me? Do you understand me? All y'all want to just have somebody in the office who look like you because you just assume they're going to have your back. These people are not your friend. They don't care about you. Leave that identity politics bullshit alone. Because this lady allegedly was around there stealing them people money, doing whatever she wanted to do, except buy good wigs, but doing whatever she wanted to do with it, and basically scolded the people for calling her out on it. Y'all remember that video I had when that lady said, I wouldn't trust you to buy a penny candy. Girl, that was in a meeting. That lady said, I wouldn't trust you to buy penny candy. Girl, I ain't heard of penny candy in years. Do you hear me? Scolds and blues. Let's get into the city girl mail. What had happened back in the gap. Y'all get the likes up, please. Please get the likes up. So hold on one second. Let me show. I think this video right here will show y'all what happened at first when they got her up out of there. Check it out.
And tonight's decision was made within minutes, with Tiffany Henyard receiving a blow to her re-election efforts.
A packed gym room at the Homewood Flossmoor Park District erupts in cheers as the Democratic Party caucus for Thornton Township decided to deny embattled current Township Supervisor Tiffany Henyard's name from being on the ballot in April. State Senator Napoleon Harris now nominated as the Democratic challenger for that position.
So to hear the people tonight, you heard them express how wonderful it was to finally get rid of her.
It was the first time in 30 years that Township Democrats used a caucus to determine who will be on the ballot. Those seeking the nomination for Township Supervisor needed all 8 people for that slate, which includes Supervisor, Highway Director, Clerk, Assessor, and 4 trustees. Henyard did not have a certified assessor on her ticket, deeming her invalid for consideration. Current Thornton Township trustee Chris Gonzalez earning the Democratic nomination for a trustee spot under Harris's slate.
We want to get the township back on track, back to where we feel it should be.
Henyard was appointed Thornton Township Supervisor in 2022 and also serves as the mayor of Dolton. Tuesday night's decision comes as Henyard has faced criticism over township spending while also disputing with trustees.
What's currently going on, I'm disappointed, but what I'm looking for in the future is hope.
Now, Henyard can still run for Dolton mayor, but in order to run for township supervisor, she'll have to be a write-in candidate. And tonight's decision was made within minutes.
So yeah, Tiffany crazy ass. The people of the city said what they had to say, but see, Tiffany came and bust in a bunch of elderly people. I don't know what she told them folks to get them out of their house, but Tiffany had a busload of elderly people, and Tiffany felt like that it was wrong that what they did to her. But she said because her people was with her on the bus, and they were elderly, and they stood outside in the cold. That's what she said. Tiffany full of shit, and I ain't even up there. Okay. I ain't even up there, Tiffany full of shit's naive, okay? She done went busting all these old folks, but y'all saw how packed the gym was. Girl, them people wanted Tiffany up out of there. Ain't it though, Dejanay? It's happening all around the country except New Orleans. Them niggas love TD. I don't understand. Man, my city crazy in the mud. I know why they love TD. TD want dance and party and be at the DJ and she at the second line and all of that. Girl, it's my people. But hopefully it start happening more because we are making these horrible mistakes. So nevertheless, Tiffany comes with a bus load of people. The people say, girl, we've already voted. You're out of here. You're out of here. Tiffany didn't too particularly like this. She didn't. Hold on, let me see what this video is.
As we've reported, controversial Dolton Mayor Tiffany Henyard also serves as the Thornton Township Supervisor.
But in the spring, voters will have the chance to elect someone new or give her another term.
Tonight, in an exclusive one-on-one interview, our Nate Rogers gets her side. He joins us live with her message. Nate.
Yeah, absolutely, Scott and Dawn. Good evening to the both of you. We spoke exclusively to Supervisor Tiffany Henyard about an hour or so ago. She spoke about those trustees continuing to boycott her meetings. She also talked about funds that she believes that taxpayers here are owed. But in terms of tonight's caucus, she calls the process unfair.
Us here at Thornton Township, we always had a primary. Always. We never not had a primary where 10,000 residents come out and express who they want.
In just 2 hours, Thornton Township residents will get to slate their candidate for supervisor, clerk, highway commissioner, and 4 trustee seats. Democratic Committeeman Senator Napoleon Harris is hosting the caucus. Harris is also expected to throw his own name in the hat for supervisor. Tiffany Henyard has been supervisor in Thornton Township for 2 years. She's been criticized for lack of transparency on spending. Monthly meetings have also been stalled as Henyard and the board continue to battle over a vacant trustee seat. Henyard says she will indeed attend tonight's caucus to win support from residents.
Can I ask you a real question? Sure. Is it really worth it? In terms of just everything that you've gone through.
I want to show the youth of today and tomorrow what it looks like to come out of controversy. Yes, y'all done ran my name through the mud and did everything, but guess what? As you pull the third on me, I must grow from it, and I will grow from it because I done went through it, but now I'm gonna grow from it.
And of course, we reached out to Senator Napoleon Harris's representatives for comment on tonight's story. We have not yet heard back. Fox 32 will indeed attend both caucuses tonight. There's one caucus for the Republican ticket, a second caucus for the Democratic ticket. In our 9 o'clock newscast, we'll be sure to bring you more information on our exclusive interview with Supervisor Tiffany Henyard. As the latest here in South Holland, Nate Rogers, Fox 32 Chicago.
Looking forward to that. Meanwhile,
Girl, I think something wrong with Tiffany. Yeah, for real. I really do. I really do think something wrong with Tiffany. I had a video of her at the DJ, girl. Oh, she had threw a party, girl. Let me see if this is it.
Tiffany Henyard.
Oh, not that one, not that one, not that one. Hold on. I want to show y'all. Y'all got to see this. Hold on. Because I don't want y'all to think that I'm tripping around here. Get the likes up. Girl, Tiffany, this is the type of stuff Tiffany was doing. Tiffany threw a party, a picnic or something like that around there, girl. And she had Kiki Wyatt crazy ass down there singing. Wasn't but 5 people out there, girl. Tiffany spent allegedly $300,000, girl. Listen to me and listen to me good. Tiffany spent $300,000 on a party talking about this is for the people, and they be hating. They don't want y'all to see this. Girl, wait till you see. Tiffany said this is for the people. Girl, $300,000 to see Kiki Wyatt. Girl, we don't want to see no damn Kiki Wyatt. And plus nobody came, girl. It looked like it was a hurricane going on out there. You won't go, girl. We don't need to see Kiki crazy ass. We could just go on YouTube. You gonna spend our tax dollars to go through a barbecue with Kiki Wyatt? You could at least got Kelly Price. Girl, Kiki was around there playing with them people money, girl. Kiki wrong for that. Not Kiki. Tiffany. Tiffany was around there playing with them people money. And she won't sit up there and say, because she a black woman, that's how she said, I'm a black woman. I'm a black woman. And y'all sitting up here doing this to me as a black woman? And I'm saying, Tiffany, go lay down, girl. Actually, the people told her to go lay down. That's why they got her up out of there. Tiffany was around there doing whatever she wanted to do. Tiffany was having a gay old time. No pun intended. Look at Tiff, girl.
The self-proclaimed super mayor is also apparently a super fan. She flew in nationally known R&B singer Keke Wyatt to headline the Taste of Thornton Township last month. There were other performers plus daytime events for kids.
Out here at Taste of Thornton. Yeah, it keep raining, but it's still going on. Right now they got the comedians up there.
To be clear, Henyard's predecessor also threw a Taste of Thornton Township event, but not on this scale.
But see, this all for the babies. This is what they don't show you. They don't show you this side of Tiffany Henyard.
Girl, they had 8 people out there, girl. If I was Keke and I'd have looked out in the audience and it was Tiffany and her friends, bitch, I would have left. Do you understand me? Girl, I don't know what Walmart they done closed down for Tiffany to go around there and have a bouncy house for 6 kids and 5 adults. But if I was Keke and I had got my makeup done and came on out there and I'd have looked past the curtain and seen it was just Tiffany and her immediate family, bitch, I would have turned around and left. Do you understand what I'm trying to say to you? Girl, Tiffany, you is wrong for that. And that's why the people wanted your ass up out of there. I don't blame them people. That's why they wanted you up out of there. You do's the most. We didn't ask you to spend our tax dollars on no damn Keke Wyatt and 3 bouncy houses, bitch. We didn't ask for that, Tiffany. Nobody said, Tiff, yeah, go get Keke Wyatt and 3 bouncy houses and I'm going to bring my churn. Tiffany, you is wrong for that. And you really don't. See, this the part they don't want y'all to see. This the side they don't want y'all to see. Girl, we don't want to see it because we didn't ask you for that. Girl, this is a shame. Tiffany was around there playing with them people money and they got up out of there. She ain't like it. Hold on, I got another video.
Tiffany Henyard may have been defeated in her bid for re-election as the supervisor of Thornton Township, but she's not going down that easy.
Put some respect on my name because I am loved throughout Thornton Township, and that's why I keep going.
Thornton Township Democrats used a caucus for the first time in 30 years to determine who will be on the ballot, throwing Henyard's bid for re-election straight into the gutter. She immediately voiced plans to sue, claiming voter suppression, venue manipulation, election rigging, and more.
I'm asking you guys to join me in this movement because y'all know Tiffany Henyard always making history. So I guess I got to add this under my belt too.
If Henyard wants to be township supervisor, she'll have to be a write-in candidate. But that isn't dampening Henyard's optimism that she'll be on the ballot for the April election.
I refuse to sit back and be silenced against the injustice.
Henyard had bussed in hundreds of her own supporters for the vote that weren't let inside, criticizing the procedures of the caucus.
Hundreds of people on buses, people in wheelchairs, people older. We were out there freezing.
Are they scared of you? They must be scared of Tiffany because they won't even allow her to get on the ballot.
Henyard is also the mayor of Dolton and has been involved in several scandals, such as allegedly using hundreds of thousands of taxpayer dollars for her own benefit. She's also believed to be at the center of an FBI investigation.
Tiffany, girl, leave them people city alone, girl, please. I don't know if she even from Dolton, but it don't even matter. Leave them people city alone, Tiff. Tiff, you out of pocket now. Now, I don't know what land Tiffany live in, and I don't know who old folks home Tiffany went picked up them old people from. And if they was out there in the cold, it's on Tiffany. Because ain't nobody told you to pull them old people off the bus. You could have left them on the bus. But you probably told us for sympathy. She probably said, get them off the bus, get them off the bus. And all our great-grandmas was getting off the bus with their wheelchairs and their little scooters. You know the little push things with the wheel on the front? My grandma got one. You know what I mean? And she probably done pulled them old ass people off that bus. Y'all know it's cold up there in Chicago. Pulled them old ass people off that bus. You know them people can't withstand that type of winds and all of that. And just for the photo, I have to say, I can't believe y'all left these old elderly ass people out here. Tiffany, you it's a special place in hell for you, bitch. You is a dirty hoe. Tiffany dirty. That's a dirty girl. Tiffany is a dirty girl. Cause I tell you what, if I'd have found out my grandma was on that bus, Tiffany, it would have been hell to pay. If I would have knew my grandma crazy ass was on that bus out there freezing in the cold to go in the gym and play with you, girl, it would have been hell to pay. Now I don't know who grandma that was on there and their grandpa. It ain't many of them, but who I don't know who grandma and grandpa was on that bus down there in Dolton. But y'all need to call them. Call down to the home. Go take a visit and ask them, did Tiffany come pick their ass up to go down there and freeze in the cold so she can look like she, you know what I mean? Y'all need to go check it out. I ain't lying. Because if I know one thing, let me find out they went pick my grandma up. Do you hear me? Let me find out TD going to pick my motherfucking grandma up and put her in the cold so she could look good. Girl, the edges will be snatched. Do you understand what I'm trying to say to you? This is insanitary at this point. Tiffany, that's why them people want you up out of there. That's why them people want you up out of there, girl. Something is wrong with you, Tiff. Girl, let's get into the next video.
Tiffany Henyard suing the Thornton Township Democratic Party after losing last week's caucus for Thornton Township supervisor. The state senator Napoleon Harris was nominated as the Democratic challenger for that position. Harris is also named in the lawsuit. Henyard, who's the current supervisor, is accusing him and the township's Democratic Party of not allowing her or her supporters into this caucus meeting, impacting the results of the vote and violating township code. The Thornton Township Democratic Party, which Harris is the committee person for, says it followed the statutes of the state and its own party rules. They added, quote, the only one complaining is the current supervisor and a handful of other candidates who will be running against the slated Democratic Party full slate. Earlier this week, Henyard also filed a lawsuit in Dolton, where she's the mayor. She accuses some of the trustees as well as the village administrator and clerk of conspiring to cut her power, including appointing people to positions. Today, Henyard filed a temporary restraining order to try to appoint a police chief, village administrator, and village attorney. No decision has been made on that request. The village officials who are named have not commented on this lawsuit. We reached out to Henyard for comment on both the lawsuits she filed this week, but tonight we have not heard back.
Tiffany got great balls of fire. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? That heifer said, I'm going to sue. Yes, she did. Whoa, yes, she did. Tiffany feels like they didn't let none of the elders off the bus. First of all, you should have left them elders on the bus. And you listen, I done lived in Chicago. It get colder than a bitch. Girl, you ever, it's like being in the freezer with the AC on. That's how I feel up down there in Chicago. Put a one in the chat if you know I ain't lying. Girl, being down, especially downtown. Oh my Lord. Being up around that river up there, what is it? The Hudson? Girl, it's like being in a freezer with the AC on high. I'm talking about if the cold air don't knock you down, the wind will. Do you understand what I'm trying to say to you? And she gonna have them old ass women up there off that bus, and now you want to sue? You want to took somebody grandma and put them out there in the cold, and poor women probably got knocked down by the wind. And you gonna get up there and put them women out there, and now you want to sue because the whole rest of the city outside of the abuse, not the abuse, the elder home that you ain't got them women out of them apartment complex that them old people be living in because they didn't want to let them in. You could have put them people back on the bus. Who told you get them off the bus? Tiffany is crazy. Tiffany is really. Now, I ain't lying. I think something really wrong with Tiffany. Y'all ever had her get checked? Has anybody ever had Tiffany go get checked? Because she's still the mayor down there. Okay? Girl, this is a shame. Tiffany, you're wrong. It's a special place in hell for you, bitch. Yay. You're wrong, bitch. And you misappropriating funds, and you don't know how to spend your funds. Because if you did, you would have got a better wig. And I said it. I said it. You can't even steal the money and have something to show for it. You around here throwing barbecues in the middle of Hurricane Katrina. Oh, Tiffany girl, please. That's what you want to do with the money? $300,000 and you throwing a barbecue inside of a damn tornado? Oh, girl. Tiffany, you out of pocket. Now, Tiffany did a press conference the other day and said that she is suing because this is not right. She said this is a dictatorship and she want answers. Let's get Tiffany crazy ass back up here, girl.
Want Supervisor Henyard because they saw what a dictator looks like at that moment. So I can't wait to show up and show out and show the people why I will be victorious. I will come out of the dust, the flames. I will be like the Robin in the night. I will be victorious. So I just can't wait to do that. We want
Tiffany, leave them people city alone, babe. Leave it alone. Don't worry about it, Faith. Just go home. You done stole enough money. You got enough. You should have enough money to last you a few little, a few little years or whatever. Go invest in some real estate or something. Join a book club. How about that? Join a book club or do something. But leave them people city alone, bro. Leave them people city alone, bro. Them people don't want you down there, bro. And you got to know you ain't gonna. I don't know if this is her second term, but if she was planning on running again, you got to know them people ain't gonna vote for your crazy ass. Leave them people alone, bro. Them people, they sick of you. And you know what? I don't even live in Dolton, and I'm sick of you. So I know them people down there sick of you, because I'm sick of you, and I'm way out here in Georgia. Them people is tired, girl. Them people done been through hell and high water in 2024, and here you come down there with the and she had a lawyer who barely speak English. He was a black person, but he had an accent or whatever. Girl, leave them people city alone, bro. Please, Tiffany, please leave them people city alone. Ain't nobody asked you. You are self-proclaimed this, self-proclaimed that. Them people don't want you to proclaim nothing but your resignation. Leave them people city alone, Tiff, bro. Please. You already got the notch under your belt. You was the super mayor, self-proclaimed, but super mayor. They say you got banners up all around the city, girl. Leave them people city alone, Tiff. Go get a hobby or something. Go travel. Do travel with your homegirls or something. Leave them people city alone, bro. Tiffany out of pocket. So we'll be following this case. I told y'all I'd check her out to see what's going on. And just like she said, she gonna sue. She sued. She said, because this is illegal. That's how she said it. She literally said it like this. This is illegal. I said, now I know you. You don't have no phone, no bill paying voice. You know how your mama talk crazy? Like for instance, I'm gonna give y'all an example how my mama, when the phone rang, in the middle of the phone ringing, this back when we had the cordless phones, not the cordless phones, the phones that had the long wire. Remember the wire come from the living room to the kitchen? My mama could hear the phone ringing, and while the phone ringing, she'll be saying, "Go sit your crazy ass down. Get the hell out of my face." And as soon as she pick up, "Hello, yes, this is she. Yes, okay, yes. I definitely will get back to you. Yes, thank you so much. I appreciate it." As soon as she hang up, didn't I tell your little bald head ass? You see what I'm saying? She don't have no bill paying voice. That girl came on here and said, "This is illegal." I said, "What?" When Tiffany said this is illegal, she said it too. She kept saying it. She didn't try to even say it fast. She wanted you to know how to say it. This is illegal. I said, "Oh my God. Who voted for her? Who voted for her?" Girl, city of Dolton, please be strong. I'm gonna keep y'all in my prayers. Y'all keep the city of Dolton in y'all prayers, because Tiffany crazy ass around there bothering them people, driving them people up the wall. I know they tired of her. I know they tired of her. I'm tired of it. And like I said, I just found out about the bitch about 3 weeks ago, and I'm tired already. Leave them people city alone, bro. Damn. It's so much stuff you could be doing in 2024. Go start a knitting class or something. Go do some sipping paint or something. I don't know. Leave them people city alone. Y'all get the likes up, man. Y'all get the likes up. Shout out to everybody in the building. Cosmic Sun Soul, thank you for the super chat. Hey, boo, you know city girl Tiffany Cray because she speaks in third and fourth person. I heard that. Because she will be victorious. She has come from other places before, and just like in the past, she will be victorious. This is just a small mountain for a mountain climber. I hike and I climb mountains. I've climbed many mountains before, and she has overcome. She has climbed valleys and went through valleys and peaks and hills and mountains, but she has always come out clean on the other side. So this is just another mountain and a valley and a peak that she is already used to. So just know that she will be victorious, as she always has in the past, because this is illegal. Girl, Tiffany, leave them people stuff alone, bro. Leave them people. So you can't even, how she got this far sounding like that? She said the people came in drones and not droves. Girl, Tiffany really crazy for for real. I'm telling y'all, something really wrong with Tiffany. I ain't lying. Y'all need to sign a petition. Who on here know somebody in Dolton? Tell them start what they call it, save.org. What's the site? Start a petition to see if y'all could get her evaluated. Matter of fact, a wellness check. Let's start there first. Let's get a wellness check down there by Tiffany. I could imagine that heifer face if somebody sent the police down there for a wellness check. Do you understand me? What is this? Somebody done sent the police to my house talking about a wellness check. She has gone through wellness checks and she has come out clean on the other side. Why would somebody send somebody to her house talking about a wellness check? She has made it through all the wellness checks and she will continue to make it through the wellness checks. And this is a black woman. And this is also illegal. Girl, Tiffany is crazy. Something really wrong. I ain't lying. I ain't lying. Something really wrong with Tiffany. Radiant Sunshine, thank you for being a member for 7 months. She said she had me weak dressed like Nino Brown. Girl, please. She had me weak just looking at her wig. Child. Listen, I ain't lying. Something really wrong with her. And we gonna leave it at that. Y'all, shout out to everybody in the building. Illegal drones. Famo said illegal drones is wild. Diabolical to be exact. Illegal drones. They came out in drones to support me. No, they came out in drones to support her. And she was treated unfairly and unjustly, but no worries, she's been through these type of situations before. She will come out on top, as she always has. Girl, Tiffany, please. Tiffany, please. Girl, she might need a wellness check, though. Just the shy girl said, Colton police ain't gonna pull up on Tiffany. She got them all new police SUVs. Oh, yeah, girl, you gotta find a sheriff. Y'all ain't got no sheriff around there? See, that's the thing. That's the beauty of the sheriff. The sheriff is his own entity. I don't know if y'all know that, but the sheriff is its own entity, and they don't answer to nobody. The sheriff they run it. Find you a good sheriff that's around there and tell him. I'm just saying, don't do that. Wink, wink, y'all. You know what I mean? Girl, next thing you know, she gonna be on there saying some content creator on YouTube, small content creator, but still has tried to incite the people against another black woman. And this is illegal. And I will be suing that content creator because this ain't right as another black woman. And I will be seeking the charges for that black woman to another black woman. So y'all don't do that. Wink, wink. Okay? Now, anyway, y'all, I'm about to get off here. We had 2 hours. I love y'all down to the ground. I'll see y'all later, y'all. Educational Friday pull up. And I'll see y'all later. Bye, y'all.
Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go. It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat.
You know what I won't
blaze up.
Come on, blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wow, 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 wow. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, lift it up.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.